Always low prices at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza.
On July 10th, U.S. Senator Jacky Rosen spoke on the Senate floor to condemn state Republicans for imposing a new tax burden on casino players who will reportedly lose money while gaming. She also criticized them for blocking her bipartisan legislation aimed at appealing this provision.
Madam President, I want to start out by thanking my dear friend and colleague, Senator Cortez Masto, for leading the effort to fix this terrible provision. I have to say I'm extremely disappointed in what just happened. Senate Republicans are once again showing that they couldn't care less about the impacts of their new extreme law. Last week, President Trump signed into law Republicans' disastrous, big, beautiful betrayal, which among all the terrible cuts to health care, to food assistance, and all of the rest, the big, beautiful betrayal, it included a damaging provision that will impose a higher tax burden for people who play games at casinos not just in Nevada, but all around this country, and lose money. So you heard that right. Under Republicans' new law, individuals who play blackjack or poker, they're on vacation, wherever they're at, any other games at casinos, will now owe taxes to the government on the money that they lost. That's because Republicans' extreme law placed a new limit on the amount of gaming losses that Americans can deduct. So what does this actually mean? It means if someone wins a big jackpot in Las Vegas and then loses that jackpot later on, they'd still be liable for paying 10% in taxes on gaming income, even though they hadn't brought home anything. Their loss equaled their win. They had no winnings at all. So how can that be right? How does it make sense? I don't know. It's Senate Republican math. That's what they seem to use in their big, beautiful betrayal bill. It's not just bad math, it's bad policy. So what makes this even worse is that Senate Republicans snuck in this provision in this terrible bill so that they can collect more money from people so that they can pay for more tax giveaways to billionaires, because this is exactly what's happening, and it's shameful. This is going to hurt people who visit casinos. It's going to hurt Nevada's gaming industry more broadly, which supports nearly a third of the jobs in our state. It generates billions of dollars for our local economy. That's why Senator Cortez Masto and I agree that we must pass our Full House Act and eliminate this new tax burden. I'm extremely disappointed that Washington politicians are refusing to fix the terrible policy they enacted that's going to hurt my state, and our economy. We need to restore the full wagering loss deduction and bring fairness back to our tax system. And I won't stop working, won't stop pushing until this gets done. Thank you, Madam President. I yield back.
In response, Senator Rosen, along with Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, introduced the Full House Act, bipartisan legislation designed to appeal the deduction cap. The senators sought unanimous consent to pass this bill, though the effort was blocked by Senate Republicans. This is currently a developing story, and News 25 will continue to follow updates in the Senate room as things develop.